เอาละครับผมนะสวัสดีท่านผู้ชมทุกท่านกันด้วยเลยนะครับกลับมากันต่อนะผมกับเกม Hogwarts Legacy นะครับผมนะโอเคในเมื่อเควสของดิกยังไม่สามารถที่จะส่งได้นะเดี๋ยวเราจะไปทำอย่างอื่นกันก่อนนะครับขอดูนกฮูกหน่อยเควสไหนอันนี้น่าจะไปเรียนมั้งเควสป๊อปปี้เก็บไว้ก่อนนะหรือเราไปนี้ก่อนก็ได้โอเคเดี๋ยวขอดูแมปแป๊บหนึ่งอยู่ชั้นล่างนะครับถ้าเปิดโวอ่ะขึ้นมาก็ไม่มีอยู่ชั้นล่างจริงๆผมไม่ค่อยได้แบบมาเล่นกันอย่างต่อเนื่องนะเพราะว่ามันง่วงนอน ช่วงนี้ทำงานแล้วก็รู้สึกง่วงนอนแปลกๆนะครับผมอายุเยอะแล้วนะ อายุเยอะแล้วก็เลยจะง่วงนอนนิดนึงนะครับผมฮะเกมก็เลยไม่ค่อยได้ต่อเนื่องเหมือนสมัยก่อนนะครับเดี๋ยวนะแป๊บหนึ่งโอเคมากันต่อนะครับผมเมื่อกี้นี้ผมจับจอยผมรู้สึกแปลกๆนะครับจุกยางเรียบร้อยโดนกัดนะครับโดนหนูกัดนั่นเองจะหนูมันร้ายจริงเราอยากเรียนสกิลของเซบาสเตียนก็ได้เลยนะเพราะว่ามันสามารถทำให้นี้ได้เขาเรียกอะไรข้ามวันอะข้ามวันได้นะเดี๋ยวค่อยทำแล้วกันไหนวะข้างล่างไม่สิ
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
เอาให้หาเนี่ยนะอันนี้เราต้องพลางตัวไปนะ โ หรือว่าจะให้หาเพิ่มอันหนึ่งผมก็ยังหาไม่ทั่วหรอก
My aunt says I should get to Hogsmeade as often as I can. Said it's good to get out of the castle sometimes.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Revelio.
อ๋อให้ตอบคำถามนี่หว่าผมบอกเลยว่าผมตอบผิดแน่นอนเหมือนให้ทายคำถามอะผมจำคำตอบไม่ได้
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snuggery.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Horcruxes.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
จริงๆเมื่อกี้มันควรขึ้นมานะ นึกไปเล่นกันน้องเขาทำไมวะเนี่ย
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait. Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her
taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
เวทเปลี่ยนไว้ไล่ใส่ศัตรูก็ได้นะ
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you pay close attention with the transfer.
Guardian Leviosa.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what...
กำลังบ่นอยู่พอดีเลย มาแล้ว อันนี้เควสหลัก เดี๋ยวเซบาสเตียนนี่น่าจะแค่ว่าบอกเขาเฉยๆเหรอหรือยังไง ก็นี่เป็นหลักของเขาโอเค
Goblin mine south of Hogwarts.
Ui.
Meet me there.
ไปโคตรไกลนี่ดูสิไปที่ไหน
Someone who
Mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Sắm roi có miết sắm roi.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
เดี๋ยวนะต้องตอบตรงนี้หรือว่าไปตอบตั้งแต่ตอนที่ว่าทำภารกิจเสร็จแล้วไม่รู้นะที่ว่าจะเรียนเวทต้องห้ามนะ
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
It won't be long now before we
Rebellion.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
I'm famished.
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
บางทีมันก็ไม่ขึ้นเตือนโดนฟันทีเดียว
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey.
I won't rest until you're dead. There.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
The size or the number of endearing quality. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
วับมาตอนไหนวะเนี่ย
Repairing.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
ทางนี้ล่ะ
We've still not seen it.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from rooms for a moment. We have another fight on our hands. Revelio.
What's that? Look, an intruder!
I'll get you. I will make you pay. Rather unwise, remember this way. Let's get this over with. I won't rest until you're dead. I'm a donkey!
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.หมดแล้วมั้ง
Revelio.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap, or a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
Confringo.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
คุยเซบาสเตียนใช่ไหม
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Uh, เพราะว่าอันนี้น่าจะยังไม่ได้เรียนมั้งผมว่านะ
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
เชื่อไม่เชื่อแล้วแต่
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
นาทีนี่มาแล้วเซบาสเตียน ตรไตโคตรไกลโคตรโหดโคตรตรึง
It's like a place right out of a storybook. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest
Fringo.
insect free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting. Guardian Leviosa.
We're here for a reason. This room is taller than it looks.
Guardian Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous lock. Brilliant. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried
นี่
in.
แหละ
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Guardian Leviosa. Guardian Leviosa. Confringo. Defendo. Bombada. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Reparo.
That's a lot of bones, that's all.
We're in a tomb. I assume the sounds come with the territory. Guardian Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
โอเคถ้าจะไม่ผิดนะ
Guardian Leviosa. Guardian Leviosa. Guardian Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
มาเลยเซบาสเตียน
Nice.
โลกนี้
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, If you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
จะเรียนไหมนะผมน่าจะต้องตอบข้อ2นะจะไม่ผิดข้อ2โอเคข้อ2นะครับต่อไปเลย
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
ใช้ผมใช้ไม่ทัน
Spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Repairing. Incendio!
มันไปทางไหนมั่วๆไปก่อน
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How brave.
I tried. That worked. Keep going. You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Never end. Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely.
Revelio.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
โอเคนะครับเดี๋ยวมาต่อกันในพาร์ทหน้าแล้วกันนะวันนี้ผมรู้สึกว่าน่าจะไม่พอนะครับเวลาน่าจะหมดนะครับผมโอเคไว้เจอกันใหม่ในพาร์ทหน้าผมสำหรับเกมHogwarts Legacyผมไปใหม่ครับ